Yeah, well, young Thompson is putting up a bit of a battle here. Really is fending that off. 2-2 remains the count after that third consecutive foul ball. A little bit quiet out on the diamonds, unusual for Hutt Valley teams. And there we go.
Good.
So a bit of an off-speed pitch from Toombs, finds the dirt and advances the runners. Hutt Valley now with runners at 2 and 3.
I think they got the catch. Catch is walking it off and got him in a horrible spot.
Oh, did it? Catcher may need some ice tonight. Zion Van Nisley out there to bat. Number 16, Thompson. Sorry, I apologise. One ahead on the old batters out there. We now have number 16, Thompson, who are out there. And he strikes out for the third out. So after exerting some pressure, Hutt Valley again failed to make a dent in the scoreboard. We head now to the bottom of the fourth innings with 2-2 Canada ahead, 8-0. And we'll be back in just a minute.
Okay, so top of the 4 now, eh?
Top of 4, yeah.
That's why the catcher went for a walk.
Oh, yeah.
Walk backwards.
I couldn't see it, he's just below the lip of the window
I think he
there.
got him right then.
Yeah.
I was going to say we can.
Top of the 4 here, 10 Canada leading 8-0.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the top of the fourth innings. Diamond 1 action here at the Under-15 National Softball Championships. 2-2 Canada leading the ball game comfortably. Sam Diamond up to bat. They're 8-0 ahead of Hutt Valley, who've had a couple of opportunities, but have been shut out quite professionally at this stage of the game by a very clinical Canadian side. They've been very clinical with the bat and with the ball on defence. So we have Sam Diamond up to bat. Number 47 on deck will be number 93, Connor Hopper.
Sam Diamond up to the plate on deck.
Moani Campbell out there pitching for Hutt Valley. Of course, he's come in as a replacement for KP Wanoa, who started the ball game. And that one goes up top. 1-1. And there's a lovely shot out to the left field. That'll go all the way to the fence. Right in the gap there. He rounds 2 and stays at 2 for a lovely stand-up double. And that's a nice piece of batting by young Sam Diamond.
Yeah, really stayed with that pitch and went with what he was given and drove that to the right center field gap there.
Connor Hopper.
Up to bat, number 93, Connor Hopper. Nate Hoover will be number 10, will be on deck. And one of the features of the Canadians is the strength of their batting. pitcher and catcher just have a little bit of a conversation there. Possibly somewhere along the line of don't pitch it through the middle of the zone.
Well, Hopper's bat's been real dangerous today. They said he had 2 real bombs this morning.
And he's had, 2 hits today?
Yeah, 2 hits so far today.
Yep.
He's staying hot, so.
Well, we just got the umpire coming in, and this is something that I believe was talked about in the management meetings, where umpires will come in, have a chat with a pitcher who they are deeming to be illegal.
Yes.
And they will come and have a chat and give the pitcher one warning before they take further action.
Yeah, it looks like it might be a pause issue here, but I think that's the best way to get it done, especially the U15
Absolutely.
age group is
That's
let's
a
have
good
a chat and see what we can do.
Yeah, no, it's a good initiative, and these young fellas with no penalty can be quietly told what they're doing wrong and correct, and give them the opportunity to correct it. And there's another drive. This time it's going to find the gap and the grass, and it's going to score the runner from 2. Diamond comes in, and there's a lovely piece of batting again by Hopper. Takes the game now out to 9.
9-0.
Great shot there from Hooper.
Bringing the bat number 10, Nate Hoover.
On deck,
Number 14, Jack Hurchik will be on deck. And young Campbell just finds the outside of the plate with that pitch. An early strike.
Great job hitting his corners there.
High and inside, levels up the count, 1-1.
Looks like we got some action on the bullpen down there. Looks like Big Jeffrey Hammerwaka is out there throwing to in the bullpen.
So we could be looking at a relief pitcher,
Could be.
closer. And there's that corner outside spot. Find that a few more times in the ball game and you'll limit the hits. And that one's hit straight up to centre field. A great job. Centre fielder comes in and fields that, and that just advances the play.
it's a nice hit there on the middle.
Runners on the corner now for 222 Canada. Hurchik up to bat.
That is box and on deck Whiteman.
1 run scored in the innings so far. 9-0 to Canada. Hutt Valley looking up an enormous mountain now. And Canada looking to apply the hurt and keep it going.
Worked himself into a great spot here in the count up 0-2. Waste one down low there.
Keeps that one down low. Hurchik has struck out previously in the ball game. And that'll even that count up as we see the first base runner advance to 2. And Canada, as they've done throughout the ball game, have now 2 runners in scoring positions. Here's a nice pitch, which is fouled off.
Oh, Coach Ryan Ray's got to have that though.
Did he miss it?
Tipped off the glove.
Well, we've seen some admirable displays of fielding by the coaches in this game.
Yeah, the third base coach made a great play earlier, and Ray was making a mistake down there.
And there's another hit by the Canadians, straight up the middle. There's not much you can do about good batting.
Put that in a good spot.
And at 10-0, we talked about it being clinical. Well, that's exactly what it's been. And Hutt gets the job done there. We get to the bottom of the order, where it looks like number 8, Hunter Whiteman.
Whiteman on deck.
Looks like Wyatt Pavlov is grabbing a bat, and he's stepped to the on deck circle for Connor Page, which is good to see. Pav actually missed yesterday with a little bit of some back soreness, which is after playing as many games as they have, they're definitely going to get some soreness. So good to see Pav grabbing a bat and heading to the on deck circle here.
Yeah, game after game after game.
It's a lot. It's a lot. A little bit of a grind. I know a lot of them went out to they had some options to go on some different tours and go do some sightseeing yesterday, and a lot of them decided to just sit back. And I think they went to maybe went over to the beach, and a couple went to a movie. And
it's a beautiful beach to go and enjoy up here on the Kapiti Coast, folks. If you're ever in this part of the country, make sure you go and avail yourself of that. We also have, of course, locally, it looks like a range of hills just out there, but that's Kapiti Island. And it's a beautiful place to go and visit if you ever get the chance. Some wonderful fishing to be had out there, for those of you who do some fishing. So it is really a beautiful part of the country. And we see that really has hit some good corners in the last few batters. And he records a strikeout to this young Hawani Campbell. Wyman heads to the dugout as the first out of the inning. So we've got a change. We've got young Wyatt Pavlov coming in. And he comes in to bat for Connor Page.
Connor Page, yeah. Looks like we'll see another change. I think Mike Walker just put his stuff away, and it looks like Brandon Barker's going to come to the on-deck circle.
And Pavlov fouls that one back. Certainly these young Canadian boys will be getting their money's worth in games.
Yes, they definitely are. Yeah, it's been a lot of ball. Yeah, not just with the games, but all the practices and everything that they've gotten in, and getting to work with a great coach like Dean Holline. They're definitely learning. And
absolutely. Well, I work locally, and I drove past the ground yesterday, and you guys were out here playing a warm-up game.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a nice little change up.
Yeah, let's roll it off there.
Well fended off by Pavlov. So not much has changed. It's a steady procession for Canada. They've advanced the score to 10-0. They still have runners on the corner. That seems to be a perennial. And Pavlov comes in and he's skied one out to the... Looks like it's going to find the hole. And when it's your day, it is your day.
It's going to fall in for fielder's choice. Pursuit is holding up on first base.
And he's been fired out at 2 for the second out of the inning.
Second out there.
So Pavlov does a good job, gets himself to 1. Pursuit gets thrown out at 2 for the second out. Another run has scored to make it 11-0. It's hard to keep up at times. And we have another replacement, number 39, Brandon Baker.
Brandon Barker, yeah, Barker's up. Good to see Barker coming back strong. He, I don't know if you remember, pictures broke his nose on the first day, had a ball come right back, hit him in the face.
Yep.
In our first games up at Marist against the Auckland team, he wore one there. So,
well, as pitch, it's one of the occupational hazards of pitching.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you'll notice all of our pitchers have since then put their masks.
Put their masks on. Yeah, it's safety first.
It is a rule that we have in Canada that the pitchers at this age do have to wear a mask. for safety reasons. And as soon as we got here, they were told that they didn't have to wear the rules. Stated they didn't have to, and a lot of the parents said, "Well, you still wear it." And a lot of the boys decided not to and didn't wear it. And yeah, unfortunately, the first day
Learned the hard way.
learned the hard way. But, took a couple days off, and he's bounced back, and he's been hitting the ball well, and he actually even jumped back on the mound the other day and he
Yep.
threw a couple good innings. So.
Good on him. Well, it's not something that's that has to be worn in New Zealand yet, but there are more and more kids wearing them, which I think is a good thing. You know, but it's
Great
nothing wrong.
play.
And he's been called safe. That was pretty close. The hit out to right field there, and once again we're seeing
I'll give you a 4.
Canada with runners at 1 and 3 on the corners, and young Brendan Baker. It's not mine. And young Brendan Baker did a good job there, and especially got to the first base.
Rain Ray up
Throw.
the plate on deck.
Rain Ray up to bat.
Jeffrey.
Two outs in the innings, 11-0 is the score. And there's another lovely hit straight up to centre field again. And once again we see Canada with those runners on the corners and another one scoring.
Rain Ray will be substituted out there for a 2-0 catcher rule for Wyatt Pavlov's in to run, and we've got Jeffrey Hamry Waka coming in here. Looks like he'll come in to pitch. He was the one that was warming up, and he's going to bat here for Ethan Toombs. So I would imagine we'll see the hammer come in to pitch the next inning, as they call
So
it.
number 22, Jeffrey Hamray Walker, up to bat, and he's also been warming up out there, and looks like he'll be in to replace Ethan
Sam
Toombs
Donovan.
on the mound when the innings is closed.
Are you sure this kid's under 15, mate? They look older than me, some of these. Sure this kid's under 15?
He is. He's a strapping lad. He's
He's a big boy.
he looks like he could sport a full beard if he wanted to. And there's a pickle for one, unsuccessful.
Wyatt Pavlov, he can definitely motor. He's one of the quicker players on the team.
Yeah.
Definitely not in a steal situation with the score where it is now, but doesn't stop him taking a big jump out there and maybe catching the catcher's eye.
Yeah, well, you're putting pressure on the fielders. The catcher does have a go and gets it wrong, then she's all over. Still only the one out. Two. Oh, it is, yeah, of course.
Yep.
Hershey. So you're 2 down, but Canada have put on quite a display of batting in this innings. And there's a nice pitch. Wayne Campbell has been working hard out there without much luck. Doesn't seem to quite have what it takes to get past the Canadian bats. But that was a good spot.
Just missed away.
Bases available. Sam
And that walk will load up the bases.
or on deck.
Bringing to bat number 47, Sam Diamond, who started the innings off in fine fashion. And looks to continue it as he swings hard at the first pitch. Foul back to the fence. And there's about the... This one is comfortably taken at centre field. a nice hit that is taken, and that'll end the innings as Sam Diamond heads to the dugout as third out of the top of the